Hey guys, thogden here and welcome to Game Week 17 predictions. We've got a special guest of Morgz.
Thank you for having me, Thogden, up the TDL. Unfortunately though, Theo, you're going down today.
And we're dressed up because it's our Christmas special.
Oh, we're going to a Christmas party, aren't we? Just me and you.
All of you watching this, smash the like button, 10,000 likes, because we're all celebrating Christmas on the Thogden YouTube channel with our predictions.
Wow, a man who is celebrating Christmas is the Wheelstone Raider. He gave us some last week and got 2 points. I got 3 points, you got 5 points, and you are catching up 1 point behind in the table.
On.
The first match is Nottingham Forest in 16th against Tottenham Hotspur in 5th. Two teams who had a good week last week, Theo. But it's a Friday game. Forest don't do very well against Spurs.
Yeah, let's look at the facts. Forest have got 5 games and 4 losses. Even at home, they're performing badly, which is so unlike them.
The way Tottenham play, Theo, they just attack and attack.
They
and
do.
I thought Heung-min Son, we shouldn't be surprised, was brilliant. Richarlison took his chances.
Kulusevski, all these players, attacking mindset players under Ange, are free-flowing and just clicking. I'm going Forest 1, Tottenham 3.
Big shout out to Udogie. He was so good that they've signed him up for the next 7 years. I reckon this one will be Forest 1, Spurs 2.
Let's go over to the Sheffield Wednesday fan.
Sonny is in my FPL team. He might even be my captain this week.
Definitely.
My prediction for this game
Is
Spurs 3, Forest 0. I'm actually backing Spurs to get their first clean sheet in 7 games.
AFC Bournemouth against Luton, 14th against 18th. Now, Bournemouth are one of the 3 form teams of the whole league, Theo.
Yeah.
They got 16 points in 7 games. Only Liverpool have done better. Surely they win this one.
They've turned it around, haven't they, this season? They started so poorly with their new manager, Andoni Iraola, and now his revolution is in full swing. Their tactics and their attacking style of play is spot on, and we saw that for winning their first ever match at Old Trafford in the club's history.
Luton Town, though, Theo, have they got any chance in this game? Because these two teams have never met in the top
Dad,
flight.
they've got a chance in every game. They were leading against Arsenal, leading against City. I know these are home fixtures, but Luton Town, the one thing you can give them this season, their manager and their fans, everybody comes fighting. There'll be noise in the away end from the get-go. I think it'll be close, but the Cherries are still going to win. And Dominic Solanke, bring me them FPL points, 2-1.
We need to show more respect to Bournemouth, and I hope I don't jinx them. They're going to win this one 2-0. Morgz, what do you think? And if you're not sure, just ask Bold Martin.
Bournemouth are on fire at the minute. I don't really know where it came from. I'm going to go Bournemouth 2, Luton 0.
Chelsea against Sheffield United, 12th against 20th. It is London against Yorkshire, Theo, and Yorkshire teams at Stamford Bridge. I think it's been 19 games since anybody won here.
What's wrong with Yorkshire? I was born in Yorkshire.
I know you were, Theo. Keep that one quiet.
Surely Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I know their form has been awful. 1 win in the last 5 games. They've got to turn it around.
Yeah, they should, Theo. They've lost 3 of the last 4. And if you look at 2023 as a year for Chelsea, they're one of the poorest teams in the Premier
they are,
League.
yeah.
It's as simple as that. Sheffield United, Theo, got a really good win against Brentford,
They
who
did,
of course
actually.
are hit by injury. Only 8 points all season. You've got to go with a home win,
But
surely.
here's the thing, right? They've now won 1-0. A great goal from James McAtee. But the players showed fight under Chris Wilder. And if they turn up to the Bridge with more passion, more aggression, they'll come away with a draw at least. And right now, I'm not sure Poch has the answers, but I still think he has the players and the ability to win this fixture. Look at Enzo Fernandez. Last home game, 2 goals. This is just a cut above anyone from the Yorkshire side, and I think they'll win 3-1.
It's going to be Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 0. Morgz, we know that you hate Sheffield United. What's going to happen here, mate?
This may shock quite a lot of you. I've actually gone for Chelsea 1, Blades 1. I actually think that the Blades might get a point from this fixture.
Manchester City in 4th against Crystal Palace in 15th.
Yes.
Theo, now Manchester City got an important win away at Luton, didn't they? Bernardo and Grealish got the goals. It wasn't that easy, was it?
No, it wasn't. At points, I really thought that Luton could have held on. But half-time 1-0 down, full-time 2-1. Brilliant play from the team. Jack Grealish got his goal as well.
But Crystal Palace have beaten a Pep team twice in the last few years.
In fact, Dad, apart from Man United, there's no better team that turn up the Etihad and come away with more results. It would be so Crystal Palace to go out there and just score a wonder goal like Townsend did in 21 and win this game and get 3 points. Now, let's talk about the real elephant in the room, Erling Haaland, Dad.
Ooh.
FPL in or FPL out? He was dropped last week and he didn't get anybody points.
Yes.
This week, everyone's thinking that he's going to go because Erling Haaland's family sold him off. So what would you do?
I would bench him, Theo, because I think he's got a foot injury. I heard he might be out for 4 games. That's just a rumour.
I think it would be best for him to avoid Saudi. Like, let's be real. Man City will still win that competition without him.
I think City have got enough in the tank with the likes of Grealish and Foden and Bernardo. I'm going to give City a 2-0 win.
Man City 2, Crystal Palace 0. Alvarez, Julian, man of the match. Morgz, you're above me on FPL somehow, so surely your prediction will be right for this.
Yeah, I've gone 3-1 to Man City. But if they did have me up top, it would be 4-1.
Newcastle United against Fulham. It's 7th against 10th, Theo. Now,
Yes.
Newcastle United, you saw them this week, Theo.
They're shattered, Dad.
They're knackered, aren't
The
they?
players are knackered. And even when they scored, Joe Linton just went like, oh, yeah, there we go, lads. We're 1-0 up against Milan in a very pivotal matchday 6 Champions League fixture. But I tell you what, those players, they all deserve, they deserve to take their work break. Remember Sean Longstaff was talking about going on a travelling holiday?
Yeah.
He needs that right now.
But, I mean, there is the St James's Park effect, Theo. It is a very special place, a special city. 52,000 people. They've won, I think, the last 6 there. They've won the last 3 against Fulham. The form table says they win, but part of me thinks this might be a surprise.
Fulham, one of the best form teams at the moment. Marco Silva, all-out attack. Won his last 2 games 5-0. He could do what Chelsea did in 2010 and get 3 consecutive 5-0 wins in a row. They've now gone 4 games with 3+ goals. Fulham fans are loving life. Do they come here and win, Dad? I mean, it's a long way up for the Londoners.
Do you know what, Theo? They are fresh. They are on form. They were wonderful against West Ham. Raul Jimenez, Theo, wasn't it brilliant to see him scoring with his head again?
Yes.
Remember that horrible injury he got? We wondered, would he be the same player? He's shown that he might be.
I wouldn't surprise me if they're favourite in the odds, to be honest. Newcastle 1, Fulham 2.
That is a very brave prediction, Theo. I just think that Newcastle will find it somewhere. Someone like an Anthony Gordon or an
He's
Isaac.
knackered.
They're all knackered, Theo, but they're all wonderful professionals.
And this is
Joe
the thing,
Linton, what a player he
So
is.
you're going to predict a Newcastle win?
I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win.
Morgan Hudson, my friend, what are you going for?
Fulham banging in goals, back-to-back 5-0s. Newcastle scoring a lot, and they're at home. I've gone for 0-0.
Burnley in 19th against Everton in 17th. It's a proper old-school, tasty Lancashire derby. First
The old
person we've
Dyche.
got to talk about, though, Theo,
Yes.
James Trafford last week. Now, he made 10 saves. He prevented 3 goals. He was astonishing at Brighton.
Brighton fans were saying they never want to see James Trafford ever again. If you have a good game as a central midfielder, you can make a couple mistakes, you can make some nice passes. If you make one mistake as the keeper, the man between the sticks, you're the one to blame.
All I know, Theo, if I went in goal and became a keeper, I wouldn't make any mistakes, would I, Theo?
No, Thogden, save it! Save it, lad! Big save! Big save! No.
Oh, I can't believe you keep showing that, Theo. But anyway, James Trafford, well done. But Everton, Theo, 10-point deduction, but they've won 4 of the last 5 games. They're playing some wonderful football. Now, against Chelsea, only 27% possession, but who cares? They
They're
won 2-0.
fighters, Dad. Since the 10-point deduction, they've only got better. It was like that gave spirit to the fans and the players and the whole club to go out there and just prove everybody wrong.
No, I think this is going to be a very tight game. I think there's going to be 1 goal in it. I'm going to go Burnley 1, Everton 2.
Yeah, I'm going to say Burnley go 1 goal up, but they've dropped 16 points from winning positions this season.
Yeah.
They're going to lose 1-2. The return of Sean Dyche. There's a pub on the corner of the stadium named after him, and he's turning up as the away team manager.
I think he's going to go in that pub, have a pint before the game, get into the stadium, and his team are going to win 1-0.
West Ham United against Wolverhampton Wanderers, 9th against 13th. Now, West Ham was smashed by Fulham last week, weren't they, Theo?
They were, but they've had good form outside of that, especially at home. It's been one of the best records. It's why David Moyes is picking up points so consistently in the Premier League. 1-5-0 result is very bad, but if there's one manager you can trust to turn it around, it's someone as experienced as him.
That is true. Now, West Ham have won the last 3 against Wolves. And Wolves, they're very bad on a Sunday, and they're not too good in London, are they?
No.
Wolves there, they've got that man Cunha. Now, Wolves drew with Nottingham Forest last week. Not a great result at Molineux. But Cunha, I think we maybe underestimated him.
But David Moyes, you look at the home form, one of the best home records recently in the league. I'm going to back them to win 2-1.
I agree with you, Theo. This could easily be a 1-1, but I'm going to go with home advantage. 2-1 West Ham.
We agree. Morgan, give us your score.
I'm going West Ham 3, Wolves 2. This is like my mad prediction.
Brentford against Aston Villa is 11th versus 3rd. Now, Brentford, something has gone wrong there. They got no points at Sheffield United. They've lost 4 of the last 5. Is it injuries, Theo?
I don't know, Thogdad, to be honest. Thomas Frank is a great manager. They need to figure something out. I think it's just going to be a blip. They'll start to bounce back. And this is a sort of fixture that they'll like. Aston Villa, I've gone to I put the name on the screen where they were on Thursday night. I have no idea. Somewhere random.
It was in Bosnia, wasn't it?
It was in Bosnia. All right, you know, fair play to the 460 Villa fans that went, okay?
Brilliant.
To travel back from that the fans and the players are going to be knackered.
Yeah.
Right? And then to have to go from Villa to London on a Sunday, I don't think this is going to be the typical Aston Villa performance that we're used to seeing. I think Brentford will come away with a point here.
Wow, that is a big shout because Aston Villa recently have been phenomenal. They are one result away from top of the table.
It won't go top. They won't go top. You'd think the obvious thing is to say, oh yeah, they're going to go batter Brentford 3-0. No, I'm different. I'm built diffy, Dad. 1-1 score, and you'll see it happen.
That's the casino thing. If you ever go to Vegas, Theo, you're going to cash in your chips,
Cash
aren't you?
in when you're up, and you'll see here, guys, it's a draw.
Now, I disagree, Theo. Aston Villa, of course, they've won the last 15 in a row at home. Away from home, I agree, they're a different proposition. But Brentford, with the injuries, with the poor form, they're going to lose this one. Okay. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 2. Over to you, Morgz.
I backed them to beat Man City, which they did.
Yeah.
I backed them to beat Arsenal, which they did. So I'm going to go for Villa to win. But I think they are going to concede. I'm going to go Villa 2, Brentford 1.
Arsenal in second against Brighton and Hove Albion in 8th, Theo. And this
thought.
is a fascinating fixture because do you know who's got the best win ratio at the Emirates?
Ooh. I'm guessing Brighton, because you said it.
Well done. 57%. The last 3 games at the Emirates, they've won them. Can they do it again?
They're playing Arsenal at the right time. They're just drawn to PSV. They lost the previous fixture to Aston Villa. It's the first blips in Arteta's season. But if Arsenal want to be serious Premier League title race contenders, they can't blow games like this.
Yes.
Brighton played Thursday night. I was there against Marseille. Go watch the video.
Yeah.
It's on the screen now. One of the craziest away ends I've been in. But what I did watch was 90 minutes of Brighton, and I don't think they have enough right now to beat Arsenal or even come away with a draw.
I kind of agree with you. I think Arsenal will win this one narrowly. I'm going for a 2-1.
2-0. Well, my hands are 2-0.
Arsenal are on fire this season, and I think they're going to win 3-1.
Right, and that's it, Theo. I don't think we've missed out any games, have we?
I think we're done,
Wait
yeah.
a minute, we've done 9 games. It's Liverpool, Man United.
Oh, wow.
First
How
against
do we-
6. Does that matter, or
Well, we
can
can
we
just
talk about that?
It's quite obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the real question is which LinkedIn Manchester United vacancies will be available on Monday morning? Because you might be a Manchester United manager. You might want to put your job offer in.
Well, let's just say, let's give this game some respect because it's one of the biggest games in world football. For me, growing up in the 70s and the 80s, this game was better than everything. But recently, Liverpool against Man United, the last 7 games, Liverpool have won 4 and drawn 3. And we saw Liverpool beat United 7-0,
Yeah,
didn't
that
we?
was the last head-to-head fixture at Anfield. Last year, you and me were there. We were speechless, gobsmacked. We were watching everything click for Liverpool. And I think this could be a battering.
The passion between these two cities, between these clubs, is absolutely incredible. They pretty much hate each other.
I think things could turn very sour for the Red Devils after this match.
This could be 3, 4, 5 goals. I'm actually going to
What's your
go
prediction?
with Liverpool 3, Manchester United 1.
It's going to be a 4-0 thrashing. And let's just say that was me being kind.
Yeah.
Before this, I may have predicted a few more.
I may be hitting the Rashford right now, but I certainly do not think Man U are going to win. Paul Martin will do a better job than Ten Hag. Liverpool to keep a clean sheet and win 3-0.
Right, that's it. I'm going off to Scranton. Pigs and blankets. 10k likes for Christmas. See you in a bit, guys. Bye.
Whoa, time for some mince pies and brandy. Ding dang do.